Something with the
phone in the reception area. Thank you. And will passenger Carlos Vasquez please come up? We have to search you one more time. That's passenger Vasquez to the search mobile and Joanne Price to the white phone in the reception area.
sitting here.
Part of the clip. Part of the show. Now you're the one leaving, right?
I just want to let you know.
Alright, so you're the one. Okay, are you really going to leave this time or what? Alright. Yeah?
You got her back as a contractor overall. Never been else. You're working 10 hours a day.
You never know. Salt Lake.
There you go. Watching you. Straight up
Today we're here to say goodbye to a good friend, Joanne. But you know us, we couldn't just say goodbye, could we? We had to throw a spin on it, didn't we? Yeah! So, we're going to start off in a very traditional way, which is to give Joanne a couple of accolades, things that she has definitely earned, and then we've kind of put together a little show. A little something we like to call the Public Defender Follies, if you don't mind. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the Master of Ceremonies today. My name is Stan Jones. And I was arguing a case in El Cajon in front of a jury, making good points. And they stopped everything and said I had to come out here and take care of this. So I got a jury waiting for me in El Cajon. This is how we do it there. Everything. So, without further ado, let's bring up our big boss, Steve Carroll, with a special presentation for Joanne.
I knew there was a reason I said stand to El Cajon. He gets 2 visas a year to come downtown.
Can I put my bullet in now, Steve?
He trial suit, and El Cajon wears cowboy
Whoa,
boots.
wait a minute.
Under the tuxedo.
Joanne, why don't you come on up? Actually, when we started to do this, I thought Joanne was a plank holder, but she's not. I'm not either. The office started in 1988, and
Steve, they can't hear you. You're going to speak in the mic.
I can't hear you. What kind of mic system is this? That you got to eat it before you can be heard.
We're working on that.
Okay, I thought that Joanne was a plank holder, meaning that she was here from the very, very, very beginning. I'm not. She wasn't. According to this plaque that I'm about to give her, she started in June of 1989. Now that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close to a plank holder, and she was Phil Harry's secretary. But she was more than Phil Harry's secretary. She was everybody's secretary. She was right there at that front desk doing all things for everyone. She kept herself so up to date on the computer stuff, we couldn't keep up with her. I mean, this is a lady who knew how to do PowerPoint. This is a lady who knew how to do Excel before we knew what Excel was. And, you know, our phone list, and yada, 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 yada. I'm not supposed to say the model and stuff. That's coming later. So I'm going to just give you this blank right now so we can get on with the show. Let's take a look at this. Something to gather dust in Salt Lake City. It says, presented to Joanne Price in appreciation for your outstanding and dedicated service to the County of San Diego Department of the Public Defender, June 23, 1989 to October 2, 1997, January 27, 1998 to March 9, 2002. The lights at the Public Defender's office will be dimmer without the glow of your kindness, concern, compassion, and joy. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, I'm getting hooked up. Hey. All right, I'm hooked up. How about the rest of you? Yeah. Okay, let the show begin. Huh? This is something that we've always really wanted to do, and this was a great excuse for this. It's a Public Defender Follies. Okay, Joanne? Joanne. Joanne. You gotta follow the script or we're gonna get all messed up. It's hard for us to express in words, Joanne, just how we felt about you leaving, Joanne. So we put together a little musical production to help us out. Our only advice is that you buckle up, because we're going to Motown. Now, when Joanne first told us that she was thinking about leaving, of course she left and then she came back. So, I mean, forgive us if we didn't exactly trust this next time, you know. But I've been assured that the papers have been signed, and there's a car waiting down below, and you're almost out of here. But you know, we pleaded with you not to leave. We said, baby, please don't go. Okay, I know you weren't ready for that. Let's do it again! How can we let you go, Joanne? We counted on you for so much. Besides, always having a welcoming smile. Warm words for everyone who came up to the administrative section. Does everybody know where Joanne worked? 8th floor? Yeah. Yeah, makes this little toy run. Makes everything good for us. Things we don't even think about, she takes care of. PowerPoint, flyers, banners, everything. Joanne always made that happen. And no one ever had to ask her to do it. She was very creative about it and took care of it herself. Especially when we were all hurting so bad from the 9/11, and what happened that day, and what happened afterwards. And Joanne reminded us that public defenders are true patriots, and she hung a banner on each floor. What we'd like to show you now is just some of the things that she did. Some of the banners that decorated the floor, especially after 9/11. Uh-oh. But you may ask why I'm here today. There's your answer. Now, Joanne, well, we've already got you crying a little bit, don't we? Or did one of them banners hit you in the eye? I know. They're long. Any event, Joanne, anyone who ever had the opportunity to work with you regularly, as opposed to those who worked with you part-time and irregularly. Besides, they grew to love and respect you. R-E-S-P-E-C-T-U. One or two of you, maybe one of you, didn't know this, but Joanne was a gal who liked to have fun. Okay? She's a gal born in Utah. You're going back, right? The restraining order has been lifted. The family wants you back. She left Utah and actually left the entire Mormon situation because Joanne thought Brigham Young was Bring-um Young. And Utah, all you was going to tea, huh? That's about all there was to that. In any event, Joanne loves to have her fun. And she is a dancing machine. And loves to have a good time. Not long ago, Joanne and a few of her colleagues, family and friends, took an after-hours stroll to Lips. You know what Lips is? Mm-hmm. You didn't know we knew that, did you? Mm-hmm. And she walked in, and there was a picture of a man there on the mantle at Lips, and she says, "Is that your boyfriend or your husband or who?" And the lady said, "No, that's me," before I got into costume. But she really let her hair down when she ran into Ike and Tina Turner and the entire review. Come on Well, Joanne, you could party with the best of them. But Joanne, you also had your serious, sensitive, spiritual side. If you ever found out about somebody's problems, boy, you told everybody, didn't you? Everybody knew. Didn't they? Yeah. But it was either at work or at home. If anybody ever told you their problems, we could always count on you for good wishes and blessings. Somebody here like to say a little prayer for you.
Before I put on my makeup, what color am I here now? I'm wondering what dress to wear now. Never, you say my heart, I'll give it forever.
really beautiful. It was starting to be heartbreak for all of us. But Joanne, now sit down, hon. We're paying union dues here. We hope you'll always remember us. First of all, that you'll just plain always remember as your hardworking but fun colleagues. We hope this little production made you laugh. But on the serious side, smile. Oh, wait. Strike that. My client has been charged with murder, but only charged with murder. Joanne, I think we thought you were a miracle worker. Remember the wall? No matter what the challenge, you could never turn anyone away. I'm on cue, Arlene. Here we go. And now, Arlene, a little something for you from your friend Arlene. You see what happens when you follow the script? Things happen. All right, Joanne, you may be leaving us. And then again, based on your track record, you may not. But if you are, and I kind of think you are, we'll truly miss our day-to-day with you. But you should always know that you, honey, will be our special girl. Yes, a special. I told him if I wasn't in this show, I would have paid to come and see this. And you know, not just because he's our boss, but because they were so good. Let's just give him another big old hand. Yeah, boss. That's right. And Kevin, how about Kevin? Yeah, that group is called Don't Mind Us, We Kept Our Day Job. Okay, Joanne, what more could there be? We hope you will always remember us as your hard-working but fun colleagues. We hope this little production made you laugh. But on the serious side, the dead serious side, we wish you new beginnings and good times in your retirement, but excuse us if we also shed just a few tears for you. This was an idea I'm sure generated at Johnny Brown's. Yeah! There we go! You know, that's one of those you wake up the next morning and you go, I did what? I couldn't have done that. No, but they did. They really did. Now, Joanne, you know, I realize every one of these starts with Joanne. You may be miles and miles away from us, and we'll miss you greatly. But as you will always remain in our hearts and be remembered as our kind, considerate, and loving friends, because that's what friends are for.
The show is over, you guys.
No.
Moving on to another segment. Stan will be back, though. You know, just before we go on to another presentation for Joanne, can we give a round of applause for all the people who came up here? It truly takes gutsy people to make total fools of yourself in front of the people you work with, because it's real hard to live those things down. Anyway, I have another little presentation for Joanne. And I'd just like to say before Joanne comes up and gets this presentation, is that, you know, you don't usually have an opportunity when someone leaves and is out on leave, so you can recognize how much you miss them. I think we thought on the 8th floor at least that we showed Joanne our appreciation for her every day because we love her dearly. And we never took her for granted. But even when she's gone now, I realize we never really showed her enough how much we really loved her, appreciated her. The work she did for us on the 8th floor was excellent. Just, you couldn't ask for more. No matter what we asked her to do, she always took it on. She always rose to the occasion. What she produced was always a masterpiece. It was really a masterpiece. It was almost like the content wasn't even as important. We would take her work someplace and say, don't you think that's really good? And people always said, this is lovely. She got compliments from people she never even met and never even knew. Her work was really known all over the county. I don't know how to say we're going to miss her, but she will always be our friend. And she writes us and keeps us informed in Utah, and she writes so well it's like she's still with us. One of the things I also realized, seeing this room packed with people, is that Joanne didn't only just touch the people on the 8th floor. When I was coming up on the elevator, Millie, in a very serious tone, she said, you know, every time I called on the 8th floor, I could always count on Joanne to give me a kind, supportive voice. Someone that would help her through whatever she needed. She was that way for a lot of us, and she touched a lot of us, whether it was North County, South Bay, East County. She really, really touched us all. So we'll miss you, Joanne. Greatly we'll miss you. And I'm really working hard not to start crying, so that will at least allow us to not be boo-hooing here. We have some Kleenex there for you, though. Joanne, we have a little gift for you. And if you would come up and please receive this. And I'm going to ask you to open it for us right now so you can see. Tiffany! Oh. We knew that if we got something for Joanne that she could, like money or even a ticket to go somewhere, we knew she would give it away. She gives everything to her family and her friends. It doesn't matter. We'll miss her bagels, her donuts. Our waist will get smaller, but we'll miss them. And we'll miss her smile every morning. She's just a very special person, and I think we all recognize that. So this is just a little gift that we hope that you will wear, and you will keep, and think of us always when you do wear it. We love you, Joanne.
And that love is a two-way street. I love all of you. You've touched my heart. If I've touched yours, I'm grateful. But you've touched mine. I love you.
Gee, I sure like that. Good, right here, right on my lapel right here. Well, you know, we're also gift givers too out in East County, and there's a special presentation right now, but I brought a little something along myself. First of all, something for you to open later from all of us in East County. This is just a little something, little gift.
Thank you.
And also, what I brought you is so you'll be safe wherever you go. They're starting to sell these now. We wondered when it was going to happen, but it finally has happened. And I got one of the first ones here, and you can all look for them in your favorite toy and gift store anywhere. This is the official licensed Gary Gibson Clean Cop. He has checked this person out, and he's okay to travel with. Okay? And he's got his equipment. And we're starting a new unit. It's the Gary Gibson Dog Unit. And this dog has also been checked out and is safe to travel with. So this is for you to go wherever you go. The Gary Gibson official license. Get them at your store. Anywhere you go. Anywhere you go. And I agree when Arlene said, whenever you call the 8th floor, you're just about the only person I can get a hold of. But anyway, Joanne, you always knew where everyone was, and that was good. One of the folks on the 8th floor, who we maybe call our quiet man, because we don't hear a lot from Bob, because he's off making things run and tick and do the things he needs to do. Let us do what we do. But Bob insisted on giving you something very special. From his heart, Joanne, Mr. Bob Stahl.
I just wanted to say a few words, and then I have a song with apologies to Oscar Hammerstein, who wrote the original lyrics. A few alterations here, but as one of Joanne's other bosses, I wanted to say that, you know, we go through life in our workaday world. Most of us work for around maybe 45 years. We spend a lot of time at work. It's a big part of our lives. We spend more time at work than anywhere else. And in the course of a work career, if you're lucky, you meet a handful of people like Joanne. People you can count definitely on the fingers of one hand, maybe just one or two fingers on that hand. She really is special. She is a unique individual with an incredible, proactive, helpful attitude, and we're all lucky to have known her. And more importantly, I think that she sets a wonderful example, and we're better people for having known her and trying to do some of the things that she does. So with that in mind, I have a little song to sing for Joanne. Oh, sweet Joanne Price, it's easy to see why all who come to know you love you. You're gentle and kind, supremely designed. You were heaven to have on our staff. There's an angel's patience in your sigh. There's a joyful twinkle in your eye. Oh, Joanne Price, we love you. We're always thinking of you. No matter what we do, we won't forget you. Sometimes we wish that we right here could just cement you. And yet as we now lose you, we know it's time for you to help your mom and dad. Of all the folks we've ever known, we choose you to help us to cherish, oh, Joanne Price.
Some say that's why Bob stays the silent. But most don't, and most say, good show. We're coming to the end of the program now. It's kind of winding down. Can you feel? It feels like it's kind of winding down. In a little while, all your cars will be driving out of the parking lot because it is almost 1:30. And in any event, I was trying to think just of something myself that had come across my mind about how you were helpful and all the things that people had said. And I remembered when I was back as a recruiter and I was on the road and I had to call in and get information about my family stuff and I would call you, and I called you one day and asked about my cat. You remember that? And you said, oh, the cat died. And I just said, Joanne, don't tell me that way. She said, wait and tell me today the cat's on the roof and that you had to call the fire department. I'll call tomorrow. The fire department came and the cat fell and got hurt. He said, the vet. And then the vet's trying the best he can, and then there's going to be surgery, and maybe it'll work okay. And and then finally on the fourth day when I called back, say, unfortunately, the cat died. So she took all that in, and I think she really took it seriously, because then I said, how's my mom? And she says, oh, your mom's on the roof. She's so sweet, just the way she is. And the way she is the way she is, and we want to hear from her now. Just a few words, Joanne, could you come up, give us a few words, a few concluding statements to take us on our way, will you? Everyone, Joanne.
This is absolutely overwhelming. We've spent some wonderful years together, haven't we? Yes. We really have, and we've had some good times and some stressful times and times that were just kind of questionable, but I'm telling you something. I love each one of you. Each one of you have touched my life. You cannot even imagine how much. And I am going to miss all of you a lot. In fact, every day I get up and it's kind of hard for me to cope with it, but you know what? I have my memories, and I'll remember you forever and ever, and I'm going to come back and visit. This is not going to be just the end of it. And you know what? I am so proud that I was a public defender. Love you.
So as we conclude the festivities, let's take one thought away from this, shall we? Something that Joanne can help us with in our day-to-day. Because sometimes I wake up and I can't cope either. And then people say, you wake up grumpy, and I said, no, I let her sleep. I don't know. But you know, one thing Joanne taught me is that if you've got responsibilities and duties, you know, what you need to do is you need to walk over to your duties. You need to stand squarely in front of your duties. You need to stare your duties straight into their little beady eyes, and you need to repeat after me, howdy, duty. Everybody, finish the food, get back to work. This has just been a drill, okay? If there was an actual alert, you'd have contacted your Conrad station. Go away. Okay. And there's cake in the back. The big cake. Cut the pieces. Take care.
That was a good job.
Be sure and sign Joanne's guest book so that she has these happy memories to take along with her. That's Joanne's guest book on your way out.
Okay. God, wasn't that funny? You know what? You had the prime seat, man.
You guys did excellent. I was pissed. You didn't ask me to be
They didn't
my
ask?
turn. That's my cousin, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
That was outstanding. You guys did good.
Houston was good with, what's her name? She looked like Tina, man.
That was outstanding.
Oh, that was funny.
Larry.
Hey. Okay. Richard and I gotta take the camera. You gotta stop it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get some parting shots.